everybody, it's Lon Seidman, and we're going to take a look today at the Beats Solo 3 headphones. Now, what you're about to see is a snippet I did from a live stream I was doing on Amazon the other day about these headphones. And the experience I've had in the long term now is identical to what I experienced when I first took it out of the box. So we're going to run with the original footage that we had. All of the opinions you're about to hear are my own. No one is paying for this review, nor has anyone reviewed or approved what you're about to see before it was uploaded. But I do want to let you know, in the interest of full disclosure, that Amazon provided the product to us free of charge. So let's get into it now and see what these headphones are all about. What's unique about the Beats Solo here is that these are made by a company that is owned by Apple. So in addition to supporting Bluetooth, so this will work just like the other ones just did that we looked at, but in addition to supporting Bluetooth, these also support Apple's technology. Now these support the Apple W1 tech, which is a little different than their newer chipset, but nonetheless you'll get better battery life when connected to an Apple device, and pairing will be easier. And I do believe you can more easily shift between devices on Apple. So these will perform very much like a pair of AirPods might perform. So let's take it out of the box here and see what we got. So we've got the Beats here in this nice little carrying case. Seems to be a theme here on the headphones we're looking at today. We've got some instructions here and some information about getting going. They do suggest that you get the Beats app, so we might take a look at that in the recorded version of the video that we're putting up. But you can just connect these up with a wireless pairing. Like Apple products, you get a Beats sticker in the box here as well. And what else do we have here? We've got some USB stuff here and a carabiner clip. And then we can take a look at the headphones themselves. Now, note that these are not noise canceling. These are not active noise canceling headphones. So these will provide some passive noise canceling because they are over the ear. But if you want noise canceling, you'll have to find something that does that, because these do not do that. All right, so we're going to peel off this sticker here. This Beats logo here is kind of like your control. So if you want to change tracks or answer a phone call or something, this button pushes down, and depending on how many times you push it, it will do different things. Build quality on this, I will say, is pretty nice here. It feels premium. It's got some nice metallic chrome features to it. And of course, these are wireless Bluetooth headphones. Now, these, again, like the other ones we just looked at, can also be connected directly with your little headphone adapter here. But it does not appear, let's see if I can find the cables in the box here. So I think I found those earlier. So it does not appear as though we get that audio adapter in the box. So you do get a USB connector for charging, but I do not see the adapter to plug into your devices directly. So you're going to have to buy that separately. So keep that in mind. All right, so let me take my earbud out of my head here that I've been talking to Jake on, and let's see how these look on me. These are available in a bunch of different colors, by the way, so you should be able to find a color that works for you. It's got like a nice leather. I don't know if it is leather or not, but it feels like leather here. Now check this out. Because I have an iPhone, I can connect to it just by hitting the button because it has that Apple chipset on board. So that is going to pair up, and I'm in. Wow, that was quick. So if you have an Android phone, they say that you should download their app first to get going with it. But as you saw here, it just saw it immediately because it has the Apple chip inside, because Beats is owned by Apple. So let me get some music going here, and I will tell you how it sounds. Little Dave Matthews Band I'm listening to again. And so these definitely sound better than the last ones we looked at, but of course these are probably 2 or 3 times as much from a cost standpoint. They have definitely, as most of these Beats headphones do, they tend to emphasize bass more. So if you like bass, or you have music that really has a lot of bass in it, you're gonna hear that more on these Beats headphones. That tends to be how they operate. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Very comfortable to wear. As I mentioned, there's a good amount of passive noise cancellation here because, again, these are covering your ears. and you have these nice thick ear cups that will kind of isolate sound for you. So although they're not noise canceling, they should sound pretty good on a plane. They're attractive here, as you can see, and they fold up pretty nicely to go back in that case. So on the Apple side, super easy to pair up, as you saw. You just take them out of the box and turn them on, and your phone's going to see it. So that's pretty slick. Now what I want to do here is, let me see if I hold down this button here. I'm going to try to pair this up with my Windows PC real quick, and let's get that going so we can test the microphone out. So now it's in pairing mode, and I'm going to go and add a Bluetooth device. And so now, instead of using the Apple protocol, we're going to connect to my Windows laptop over here, and it should hopefully show up here in a second. Let's see. Oh, there they are. There we go. Okay, so now we're connecting. So you can see it's connected, and we're ready to go. So the reason why I like to pair this up with my Windows computer is just to make sure it works with things that are not Apple, but also we're going to test the microphone out now as well.
Now these sound like a phone, but that's the microphone coming back in. And you can hear me banging on it there. So, you know, they're going to be fine for a phone call, but I wouldn't record your podcast on these things.
And a nice carrying case here to go with those. And if you get a phone call, just like the other ones, you can take the call. The only thing, again, is that if you want to hardwire these up to your phone or your computer, you are going to need to buy the cable to do that. They don't come with it. But those cables are very inexpensive. But it was interesting to see that the lowest cost headset that we are looking at today included that, and the Beats here did not.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Brian Parker, Jim Peter, Tom Albrecht, and Chris Allegretta. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.